and I'm not gonna get caught in it. All right, so check this out, right? And I'm just gonna say this real quick. Give me 1 second, guys. I just want to share this one more time. Let everybody know I'm live or whatever, whatever. You know, since I ain't worth checking out. You know what I'm saying? I ain't worth checking out no more. I ain't worth checking out no more. I'm worth checking out. So anyway, check this out real quick. Let me make this quick, simple, real quick, because I'm just tired of talking on this motherfucker, to be quite honest with you. All right, so check this out. This morning, I had a comment about an hour ago from a woman named Nene. That's your name? Listen, Nene, I already don't trust you by your name. But anyway, long story short, listen. You came on my channel this morning. You told me to separate myself from Puff, or whatever the case may be. And I don't think I'm gonna take your advice. I think you should be taking my advice. I'm right here in New York City. You understand what I'm saying? I was the first one to report it about this Adult Survivors Act thing and a whole bunch of other shit. And for you to project to me, and this is what I talk about, I don't like this whole, I don't need no motherfucking woman to think for me. That's first of all. You understand what I'm saying? That's first and foremost. That's first and foremost. When I was fucked up, I had chicks asking me if they telling me I could come stay with them and all kinds of shit. I was like, nah, fuck all that, I'm good. I'm not no type of motherfucker that need to be led by a woman. That's that single mama instinct shit. So I already know where that's coming from. You know what I'm saying? And that's no diss, that's just what it is. But please be aware, I don't live by that decree. You understand what I'm saying? And no disrespect to any of the women on here, but I don't need no bitch thinking for me. You understand what I'm saying? Never have. Ain't no chick paying my bills. Ain't no chick signing on the lease with me. Ain't no chick motherfucking putting no food in the refrigerator. I don't need no bitch to survive. That's a fact. Y'all always see me, I'm rocking by myself. I be everywhere. So I don't need no bitch to think for me. I don't need no bitch to survive, none of that shit. And I don't appreciate a bitch coming on my channel telling me what the fuck I should be doing or not doing, and you don't donate a motherfucking dime. And that's the problem I had. This bitch came out of nowhere. You've been watching me all this motherfucking week, chick. And you want to say something because it fits your narrative or it fits Jaguar Wright's narrative. Because a lot of these broads, if y'all don't realize it or not, they be over there with Jaguar Wright. You understand what I'm saying? And they be I told y'all, they be popping back and forth from channel to channel. You know what I'm saying? Trying to get info and shit. Somebody came in my chat, asked, yo, do you know so-and-so, and do you know their info and where you can find them and blah, 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 and all that sissy ass shit. I don't do that shit. When I see somebody do that shit, it's a sure sign to me that you grew up with like a single moms or some shit like that. And like we just don't float, you know what I mean? But listen, ladies, I'm just gonna say, because I know I got a lot of ladies that's on the channel. I respect y'all and everything like that or whatever. But please don't come to my motherfucking channel with that single mama mentality. All right? I don't need no chick to help me out with shit. All right? I worked for a record company for 17 fucking years. And that man, I worked for him. And that man's worth almost damn near $1 billion now. I don't need a fucking woman telling me who I need to separate myself from when there's more than enough evidence here. And major media is even reporting on it now, internationally and nationally, that this shit looks like a fix. So when I see chicks that are part of the Me Too movement that are saying, hey, this looks just kind of suspicious as far as the cases, the Adult Survivors Act being like literally eradicated at 12 a.m. on Thanksgiving Day. And I got a chick named Nene coming into my joint telling me, yo, listen, you need to separate yourself. I don't need to do shit. What the fuck have you done? I was at the Jonathan Majors fucking trial all this week, and a motherfucker couldn't even donate $5 for me to get a coffee. Even on the day when it was the most coldest on Wednesday. Don't come into my chat giving me no fucking advice. You understand what I'm saying? When you sitting there and you've been hearing me and you've been watching me, you've been watching the footage and every fucking thing else, and then you come with fucking suggestions. I don't need your fucking suggestions. I'm gonna stay back in the chief until I see something otherwise. And I'm gonna tell you even more so why a lot of men, you look stupid right now. You look fucking weak. Because the pure simple fact that this was a fucking man and he was going, excuse me, if this was a man and this has happened to, do y'all know how many women have taken it? There's a conversation going on about that right now with Michael Jai White. He played the original, what was it, Spawn? He does a lot of, martial arts stuff or whatever. Big fit black brother. He's on vlog right now, and he's talking about how he got taken advantage of a woman. Where's the prosecution on that shit? There was a whole bunch of bitches out here fucking young men. If you look on the news right now, you will see teachers have been actively fucking their students for probably the past 20 years. If I had a kid, and I don't, but if I had a kid and my kid was going to, like, say my kid was like 15, 16 years old, I'd be fucking scared to death. His teacher's probably going to try to give him some pussy. Sad reality. We don't ever talk about that shit, though. Thank you, Tori. I appreciate that. Now, back to motherfucking Nene. I can get trust a bitch named Nene, right? I don't ever trust no bitches with names I can't pronounce correctly. You know what I'm saying? Or just sound too, like, I don't trust a bitch named Peaches. You know what I mean? I don't trust no bitches named Maria, Kiki, none of that shit. Stay the fuck away from me. That's usually correlated. How you doing? That's usually correlated with trouble or some problems or some shit. You know what I mean? Appreciate y'all writing my Cash App in there. Toria supports my channel. You understand what I'm saying? But like I said, I don't mean to be brass or anything like that. And this is a little bit off of what I usually say and what I usually do. But at the same fucking time, I have to say again, ladies, respectfully, don't come to my channel giving me fucking advice. I live by myself. I take care of my fucking self. I don't give a fuck what you got to say, especially if you're not helping. If you got enough energy to write that long ass paragraph, Nene, then you got enough energy to put in $STRINGERBELL80, which would have took less time than you writing that long ass paragraph telling me what I should be doing, who I should separate myself. I'm not doing none of that. I'm not doing none of that. To somebody come into some type of prosecution that's criminal, then I will make my announcement, which I repeatedly have said this shit. This is like my 20th time, so I don't have to say this shit no more. I don't have to prove. Listen, this little tribalistic shit that y'all trying in the culture, I'm not with that. If y'all notice, it's a divide in it. Half of the culture is with it, another half of the culture is not. I'm not some simpleton motherfucker that's gonna follow you motherfuckers anywhere. All right, first of all, because half of you don't do the same shit that I do. Now, I think this woman's got some audacity because all this goddamn week, when I was at the Jonathan Majors trial, and reporting and filming and getting reactions from Jonathan Majors sitting in the courtroom, every fucking thing else, this is the same broad that couldn't donate $5 fucking for me to get a coffee while they was on, you know what I'm saying, for waiting for them to reconvene in court. That's why I say it's a lot of hypocrisy to go on. But if you go over there to Jaguar's channel right now, I'll guarantee you, sir, you won't have any type of short of any type of financial donations or whatever from a woman that's usually just coattailing and riding along with a story that was already in motion here in New York City. And that was being a sequestration of the Adult Survivors Act in New York City at this 1-year extension. And the same thing is going to happen because they have a cap December 15th in California with the same similar law. So you'll see lawsuits enact over there too and be erected and hitting people, especially the last couple of days that the lawsuits opportunities are still available. And that's what happened here in New York City. Additionally, in the first 3 days, because like I said, it was out of a 5-day working week, it was actually a 4-day working week because Thursday was Thanksgiving. So out of that 4-day work week, they had over 3,700 lawsuits filed under this Adult Survivors Act. Now, I'm not saying that all those cases are foul. I'm glad Vlad picked it up and said the same thing today, but I gotta say this. If you think for one fucking moment that because specifically this is all monetary, there's no criminal charges in this. So all these 3,700 charges are all monetary. I don't give a shit what you ladies think. Some of these bitches are fucking frauds. Simple as that. Some of these bitches are using the Me Too movement. Some of these bitches are using all kinds of means and nobody wants to call them out. And they're using it to make money. Now, I've been doing YouTube for 4 fucking years. I've had everybody on this camera you can think of. And I just had these 4 women that said, oh, God, because you old Bettys don't fucking understand what's going on in current society. There's an elk of women that are out here using the Me Too movements, that are using and piggybacking off of women that have real sexual assault stories. And they're doing it just for likes and shares and shit. Shit, half the fucking time you click their link, it'll take you to an OnlyFans link. But I'm fucking wrong for calling it out. Fuck them bitches that are like that. If you're making money off of other women's fucking hardships or sexual assaults or whatever, or you're piggybacking on those real stories, you're getting in the way of those women actually having some kind of closure in their life. And I wish more women would call them out. But no, instead, we want to sit around and coddle bitches. We have bitches that are online right now lying to us. Amber Heard told a complete fucking lie. Amber Heard should have been torn apart by women. Not by men, by women. Amber Heard should have been torn apart. She represented the Me Too movement at one point or another. Am I lying here? So you can't get mad at me when I just simply state the facts. The Adult Survivors Act, it ended on Thanksgiving night at 12 a.m. All right? So that means even all the lawsuits that were filed on Wednesday, they didn't get attended to or filed. Like there's a procedure to do this. They didn't get attended to or filed until Friday. So ultimately we had over 3,700 lawsuits. You try to tell me every fucking last one of them are legitimate, and just everybody wanted to file a lawsuit right before the deadline. Come on, I'm like, come on, man. This is New York, not fucking Nebraska. I know what the fuck's going on here. And I'm saying, yeah, there's some real cases within those cases that were filed, definitely. But there's some broads in there that were in it for a money grab. So when I get somebody like this chick, Nene, that doesn't donate a goddamn dime to the channel or support the channel, I don't give a fuck about your opinion. Sorry. This is not the Jonathan Majors trial version where I'm nice and everything. This is the fuck you Sunday version. Because I don't appreciate that shit. Yeah, that means you were watching me all this fucking week and you didn't donate a fucking dime. You didn't share the post. You didn't put my name in the Cash App or nothing like that when I requested it. But you got the bucking audacity to come over here and tell me what the fuck I should and shouldn't be fucking doing. That shit I don't like. Nene, is it? Later on, she's going to come to me. She's going to say, I donated to you a month ago. That's what she's going to say. I donated to you before. I don't give a fuck. Okay? That was a month ago. You know what I mean? Like, I do real journalism. And so I feel insulted when a motherfucker tells me, hey, you should separate yourself from the guy you worked for 17 years because this is the way I feel, and then add some extra marinara sauce into the shit and say, oh, you know, this is going to happen to it. How do you know? When did you start litigating cases? You're a fucking YouTube subscriber. And that's what I mean by this presumptuous shit that these fucking YouTube subscribers be putting out. Y'all motherfuckers got everybody on the internet thinking that Puff is done. Why? Because you say so? Puff has got something that you don't have. It's called fuck you money. Do you not realize this man is worth $1 billion motherfucking dollars? And you work what, about 40,000, 30,000 as a YouTube subscriber? You thinking through shit through your scope, nigga, what you can afford, nigga. Did y'all not see a bitch get paid out? Tasha K still having problems paying Cardi B right now as we speak. You understand what I'm saying here? So don't give me this bullshit and this illusion with all these YouTube subscribers and YouTubers in general that most of these motherfuckers have never seen over $60,000 a year. We come from the fucking music industry, B. So all that big money talk, that's why I said about Storm and Roll. You know that video that Storm and Roll did about me is at 400,000 views right now? 400,000 views. So that's 400,000 motherfuckers that he damaged my reputation that I worked hard for on some sucker shit. You understand what I'm saying? I'm about to sue the fuck out of Storm and Roll. And that fucking chipmunk looking fat dyke bitch too along with him. Yeah, man, like that's some sucker shit. You get what I'm saying, Toria? That's some real sucker shit. And I seen that chick over there at fucking, what's her name, I ain't gonna say it. Because then I'm putting out other people's podcasts and that's not fair to them. But I've seen her before, and that's why I try to tell a lot of y'all. A lot of these people, they don't pick a side, they try to butter the line and walk the fence. So they'll go over to this person's podcast and come back over here, then they over there. And each place, they got a different view or whatever. Well, really what they're doing is they're collecting data. You know what I'm saying? For whatever reason, I don't know. So they could be the champion of the fucking comment section. Look, your comment got 132 likes, so the fuck what? That's 132 dumb motherfuckers. You don't think 132 dumb people can be gathered? I just saw this, and I put it up for you guys. I just saw this study that they did, and they said people that follow after stars and are lustful about stars and obsessed with stars are less intelligent than regular people. That's what they said. This was a clinical study. I don't have to make it up. I don't have to exaggerate it. You go to the CDC and check for yourself. The data is available. These people are so obsessed with stars or whatever. Maybe it's because I'm used to it. Maybe that's why. You know what I mean? I spent 17 years in that business. Meeting somebody is nothing to me no more. I have more. I think when I just met Jonathan Majors at the freaking trial there, I think that was more exciting. That was the most exciting I had ever been, because I'm a fan of Jonathan Majors for one, but I think that was the most excited I had been to be around a store in a very, very long time. I met everybody I wanted to meet. I've worked with everybody I wanted to work with. I've promoted I don't know how many fucking artists' albums outside of Bad Boy, Interscope, Arista, and BMG. You know what I'm saying? Everything from Nicki to fucking what's this guy's name? I put that up for y'all too. Soulja Boy, all of them. French Montana. I promoted all Black Rob. I promoted all the albums. There's no cap here. So when somebody tell me, God rest the soul of them, Black Rob, when somebody tell me, don't ride with the camp, when I know it's some bullshit up in the air, I gotta say nah. That's like you saying to me, you know, hey, I'm in trouble. Can you come help me? And I know you, Nene, and I say, nah, I can't fuck with you. That's too dangerous. See what I'm saying? See how that equates out to? No, I can't mess with you. I know I've known you for years, but you on your own on this one. I don't do those. So if I fuck with you, I fuck with you, and that means like until I see something that I totally can't defend anymore, then that's so be it. I'm gonna keep on rocking with you. I'm not no sucker sellout. This is New York City. You understand? We don't throw people under the bridge for real simple shit. You know what I'm saying? Because somebody said something. Motherfuckers say shit all the time. And I'm going to revert back to Mark Curry today and his Art of Dialogue interview that he did. And the latest segment had on there something that was interesting to me, which was he talked about a time when two girls came down, and I remember this place, because I said this before a long time ago. Puff had apartments all throughout Manhattan. You know what I mean? But this particular one was down on 23rd Street. You understand? And I know what he's talking about. It was a 3-floor joint. And he said, yo, these girls went and got the police, came back and said the Puff had assaulted them or whatever. Mark Curry came to the door. He said, yo, I don't know how that happened because Puff ain't even here. The girls tried to set him up. Now y'all go right over there to the Art of Dialogue, that gossiping bitch of a man, because that ain't even a man. I don't like gossiping ass bitchy men. You know, with pink rollers in their hair and shit. That ain't what men's supposed to do. Men ain't supposed to be sitting around chatty with the girls and shit. And this nigga in the interview totally ignored that part that Mark Curry said. And instead, yo, tell me about Sean too. Why are you talking about Sean for? Sean is a dignitary now in Belize. So I don't know if the goal is from all these black and brown people to just bomb on other black and brown people because you're jealous of them, because that's what it's looking like at this point. It looks like a whole bunch of jealous niggas are putting together podcasts, and they're like, you know what, I've always hated him. Let me start a podcast specifically about him. That's what Jaguar Wright did. This hypocrite talks about Jay-Z every time she gets a chance, and yet still her fucking music catalog, not just one music, not just one song, not just one album, all 3 of her albums, including other songs that she's featured on, are all available on Tidal right fucking now. Right now, available for stream. Now, how hypocritical is that? And this is y'all leader? This is the person y'all listening to? This is the person y'all listening to. She hate Jay-Z that much. How come my music is on Tidal? Can somebody answer that question? Because I'm lost. I'm lost. But she tells y'all it gets 400,000 motherfuckers that agree with Storm Monroe. That's fucking hilarious. Like I said, the only thing I got to do is just break wind, sit back. This whole thing's going to unravel by Thursday of this week. I guarantee you. The whole shit is crumbling apart as we speak. You understand what I'm saying? Because See, this is the problem, and I've seen this happen with vloggers before. When you get a story, you start talking too much, you start forgetting the shit that you said. You understand what I'm saying? When you're leading with lies, you always forget a lie. That's why it's better off telling the truth. You understand what I'm saying? That's why I get into so many fucking doors I get into, because I always tell the fucking truth, I always talk the same fucking way. I curse a lot, that's just fucking me. I don't give a shit. One thing I've never had a problem with is getting in the doors of BMG. One thing I've never had a problem with is getting in the doors of Arista. One thing and all those guys that are multi-millionaire, most of them older guys, fucking love me. I used to, when we was down in Miami, same fucking thing. The people would be like, oh, how the fuck did you do that? I'm like, California, same fucking thing. Wherever we were at, I knew how to, you know what I'm saying? I know how to talk to people. So it's a little gift of mine. You know, not the gift of gab, like, you know, flips up, but just being honest. Like, hey, man, this is what the fuck's going on. What can you do? Nothing? All right, cool. You know what I'm saying? Instead of flim-flamming and all that, I don't do all that flim-flam shit. That shit is corny. You know what I'm saying? So let me just say this, man. All that lying and shit that people are doing to lead their podcast nowadays is going to catch up with you. It's going to catch up with you. This story is unraveling as we speak. We got this girl, first she was an advocate for Cassie, and then evidently the other day she said something, I can't find it, where she said something about Cassie in hopes of being a deterrent to Cassie. And I'm like, this lady is... Do you guys know that this woman has been under like 3 psychiatric evaluations, and last thing we know it was undetermined? And this is the motherfucker y'all listening to? Come on, bro. Come on. Y'all gotta do better than this. Y'all gotta do better than this. First she said she knew me. Then she said she met me with Puff. No, first she said she didn't know me. Then she said she met me with Puff. Then it turned into, oh, well, another story. So it was like 3 stories. Did you meet me with Puff or not? You see what I'm saying? Like, this should be corny. But she said Jay-Z has her block for making it in the industry. How the fuck does Jay-Z have a block for making it in the industry? Her music is on Tidal. I'm giving y'all the soul scriptures right here, and y'all don't want to listen to me. This whole shit is her, Storm and Roll, that whole shit is a cap. That shit they did was intentional. Please spread it to your friends. And if you just look at the material on my page, I'm covering the Jonathan Majors trial. I'm not just covering it. I'm fucking in the courtroom. I covered Trump on Thursday. So what the fuck are we talking about? They wake up and their podcast consists of fucking nothing but who the latest person they're yelling and screaming and arguing with, a bunch of baffling, a bunch of non-coherent bullshit, and that's just the swing. And they've got men listening to this shit. Men. They got men promoting the bullshit that she said. I'm like, these are not men. These are fucking... This is one of the girls. You know what I'm saying? Like for me, any man that sits around and listens to motherfucking and chatty patty with women, you a fucking flake. Don't no fucking man sit around and want to motherfucking gossip with the girls. And that's what these dudes are doing on YouTube. They want to sit around and gossip. Tell us more. What else had happened? What else happened in 2004, 2003? Like a bunch of girls. You know, this shit is sad, man. Shit is sad. What if we had a war tomorrow? Who the fuck gonna fight? Every guy gonna be out on the field with pink rollers in his hair. I swear to God to you. I swear to God to you. But she said Jay-Z blocked her from making it in the industry. No, Jaguar, your behavior has blocked your blessings. Maybe if you humble yourself and not such an evil demon, you would have made it. Good morning, Davin. What's up, the Jedi? Come out the bushes like the live is shared. They ain't gonna like the live share because they like the lie. And like I said, the only thing I gotta do is I just gotta sit back for a couple more days. This whole shit is already beginning to unfold and unravel its own self, and the shit will speak for itself. Everything that I presented to you guys, from her saying she don't know me to she met me with Puff, like I'm confused. Did you meet me with Puff or you didn't meet me with Puff? Because I wasn't even in the industry at that time. That's the whole fucking thing about it. I was not in the music industry yet. I wasn't even thinking about the music industry in the 90s. To be quite honest with you, I didn't even think I could make it that far. I was surprised myself when I started. I'm one of the few stories that started out doing music, and I said, yo, listen, I'm gonna get with a label. And within a month and a half, I was with Bad Boy Entertainment. A month and a half. You know how hard it is? Most motherfuckers will never see that shit. I did it in a month and a half. And a lot of it had to do with being at the right place at the right time. I will admit that I knew where to be at. You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, they just don't accept people like that. You feel me? So I feel like my legacy, the guys that I work with, their legacy is all being tarnished. Yeah, beautiful. It's all being tarnished because of one person online right now that wants to sit around and lie on people for her own benefit. I think it's horrible. You know, and she's not doing any real journalism. She's not going to any of the locations that she says she's going to. I'm covering it. How are you covering the KPD trial and you ain't even got no footage, you ain't even there? Versus me, I was the only one outside of NBC was there, Fox was there, People Magazine was there. I was the only person in the room 2 times in a row that can get a response out of Jonathan Majors. Nobody else couldn't. Y'all seen it on camera for your fucking self. They should be hiring me. What's your secrets? Well, I don't know. I've been doing this shit for 17 fucking years. And you know how many times them chicks and people from her camp, they flagged that video over, it had to be over 20 plus something fucking times. It was ridiculous. She's a delusional person who just wants to scream and yell, making up lies about, yeah, it's the acting roles for me. Like, I watched her on these, she's doing this new, I'm so sympathetic crying role and shit. I'm just like, this bitch is an actress. Listen, I got 2 sisters. I know when a woman is lying. You understand what I'm saying? Especially when you do this shit. Huh? Oh yeah, you lying. I know when a chick is lying. Trust me on that one. Even if you think you getting over on me. That's one thing my dad taught me because he watched my sisters lie repeatedly. Repeatedly. It's the shit the girls do. So don't give me that bullshit. This woman is lying like a 14-year-old young girl, and this woman's in her 40s. And it's going to catch up to her once she's in the fucking courtroom, and she's got to pay out that $300K. But that's all right. You and Storm and Rowe, y'all got it, right? Y'all got it. Y'all got it. The fuck you know about Davin Lewis? What the fuck you know about Bad Boy Entertainment? Nothing. You knew a Puff when you was around Uptown Records, and that's it, Jaguar, right? You don't know no more about Puff other than that. You was going out of the music business. You lost your deal around 2004, 2005. MCA had been kaput. And I'll even go further. Who the fuck remembers an MCA artist right now that was big? Somebody tell me. Who remembers an MCA artist that charted or was big? Nobody. Because it was back in like 2004. Nobody gives a shit. That's why. Their roster sucked. I can't think of one good artist that MCA Records had that's rememberable. And she wasn't one of them. So all this shit about, I'm a star. You wasn't a star. You was a fucking artist. You was an artist that didn't pop. And as far as being relevant to a crowd in 2023, you are not, man. You look like a fat, portly, lonely, desperate, delusional, psychotic, mentally ill person that jumps online every day and talks about their personal issues instead of addressing what's in hand. And what's in hand is you're lying. There's no way you could be on this line every day and talk about Jay-Z, talk about my ex-boss Puff, and at the same time, your music is currently available on Tidal. And it ain't just one album, it's your whole fucking music catalog, including songs that you're featured on, Jaguar. Now, if y'all don't believe me, there's a short that's down at the bottom. Please share that and get the word out. I'll share it in the community section once this is over. Please share that video and get it out. Because what's happening is every time I put this video up, it's being flagged. Every time I put the one up where she lied on me on Storm and Rose program, which that video now has over 400,000 views. So I want everybody to hear this shit, that hears it clear. Neither one of those characters know me. Jaguar Wright does not know me. Jaguar Wright has never met me. With Puff Daddy, Diddy, as y'all know him. I definitely wasn't in the music business in the 90s, so that's a fact. You understand what I'm saying? You can look that up. My name comes up easily on Google. Unglen Parks, everything. MTV, Bad Boy especially, multiple record label, Hot 97, my shit come up with everybody. So, and that's a fact. My shit come up with Hot 97, MTV, all that. So, you know, Google me or whatever, look me up or whatever, and tell me. What I find is I see two jealous motherfuckers that were on there. A jealous ass, delusional woman that doesn't have anything going on, talking about she's making another single. Nobody wants to hear your single. If that was an introduction to what you were trying to do with that gold shoes, gold hair song, that shit was horrible. What's that girl's name? Breezy with the Flow or something like that. Shout out to Breezy with the Flow. She's a podcaster. She took her song and walked around and just asked people randomly what they thought of the song. I have never seen a 10 for 10 like that shit sucks. That was a 10 for 10. Your song fucking sucked. And you're force feeding this song to people. That's the old school way of doing it in the music industry. You keep feeding them the fucking song and eventually they'll like it. Ain't nobody liking that shit. It's non-melodic. It doesn't have any sync to it. And just sonically, it sucks. I can't think of one record producer. That's why you made that comment. He wasn't a CEO. He wasn't an A&R. It don't matter, bitch. I was around the A&Rs. Don't matter, bitch. I recorded Daddy's House Recording Studio multiple times. Don't matter. I had all the finest producers, including people that worked with Shakira, people that worked with Justin Bieber, people that worked with Busta Rhymes, people that worked with Wyclef. And Wyclef walked into one of my sessions before with his artist Haitian Fresh. So what are we talking about here? We're talking about somebody that's unaccomplished currently, and this 2 motherfucking weeks ago, maybe 3 weeks ago, was online begging people for $185 so she could stay at the fucking Hilton. Now you're a superstar on the fucking YouTube circuit, and you're trying to tear down myself, you're trying to tear down Puff, you're trying to tear down Jay-Z. For what reason? For what reason? Because you want to get ahead. This is the most narcissist move I've ever seen from a woman in my whole entire fucking life, and y'all feed into this shit. Fuck that bitch. My mom would say that. My sisters would say that. My aunties would say that. Fuck that bitch. That's a worthless ass woman. If you sit around and you telling porcupines and lying on men just so you can get ahead, you a piece of shit bitch to me. I don't give a fuck what nobody say. Go tell your moms, go tell your auntie, whatever. It is what it is. But you allowed to sit on Storm and Road talking about I tried to date you. You allowed to say, who else show was you on? A2, was it AT2 or that nigga, or who was it? It was 2 programs she tried to say that she met me with Puff. And I'm trying to think, oh yeah, she was over there with them boys from Philly. She said it on there. I think that was the first time she said it. Then the second, you're not bigger than me, keep walking. Then the second time she motherfucking did it was when she was on Storm and Road. Centered in and concreted in. Bitch, I don't know you. I don't want to know you. You're a low-brow, low-vibrational ass woman. There's stand-up women out here. You make good women look bad. It's bitches like this, some OnlyFans bitches, them chatty patty gossiping bitches, all that shit. These bitches make real women look bad. I know women that are multi-millionaires. I'll give you a perfect example. The co-creator of Revolt TV, Miss Dia. You understand what I'm saying? Who y'all saw me in the comment section, the community section with a picture of her. That was live in person. I got to sit with Miss Dia that day, listen to her whole strategy, how she built Revolt TV. This woman's a multi-millionaire. I know real women that got real money. So I know when I see a motherfucking flake-ass bitch that ain't got a dime in her pocket, but asking niggas for money every 5 minutes, I don't fuck with them bitches. You damn sure gonna sink, trust me. You better get out here and get you a boss, bitch, for real. And if you ain't got it right now, tell her, look, mom, what can we do? What can I do to be on the ever with you? That's how y'all got into the conversation. But trying to get leveled up with a Jaguar Wright, bitch, you out your motherfucking mind. Out your mind. That's all I got to say, man. In this day and age in the music industry, nobody checking for a type of sound. The sound is lounge singer vibes. Her second album, she charted at number 60 motherfucking 2. Don't nobody give a fuck about number 62. If you a new artist and you coming out and you peak at number 62, that's some shit to brag about on Billboard. But if this is your second outing on an album, and you only peak at number 62, that means that people won't fucking check it for you. And then when you come out with a third album, people really show you they don't give a fuck, but you at least have one single that peaked to number 13. The point is, this is not a successful artist. So why should we pretend like Jaguar Wright is more successful than what she actually is? Every last one of the artists, I even say Danny Klein, every last one of the artists I promoted in the music industry, they were all bigger than her. That's a fact. Now, if you don't believe me, just go look at the roster of bad boy artists, and I will say even Danny Klein had a bigger single than she did. I say Dream had a bigger single than she did. That bitch is a star to y'all niggas, because y'all never been around stars. You understand what I'm saying? That's why that bitch is a star to y'all. That's why whenever I see somebody, they get on a podcast, they acting like that's Rihanna or something. Rihanna's a billionaire. Why you think ASAP ain't going nowhere? Shout out to ASAP motherfucking Rocky. Knock off again, ASAP. Knock off again, son. ASAP said, fuck that, I'm married. I ain't going out, no clubbing, nothing. I'm married to Rihanna. Same thing. You married to Rihanna, you stay in the house. You know what I mean? Babe, we going out to party. Factory. You know what I'm saying? I love this bitch. Hey, you heard? She's finished. She just says she's an artist. She says she's just an artist, but doesn't fit the suit. I can't think of any suit that big portly bitch could fit. Fuck Jaguar Wright. My cousin is Tony Touch. Word over in the BX. Shout out to the BX. Jose Sorello, what's going on, pa? Who else is up in here? Toya Williams, this delusional person who just wants to scream and yell, making up lies about people she's never met in her life. Yeah, that's the thing that a lot of people don't get either about Jaguar Wright. Like, and I said this when she was over there with Storm and Rowe, right? And the shit was funny because when she was over there with Storm and Rowe and she was talking about me and she was talking about, yo, I met him with Puff back in the 90s. That nigga know who I am. No, I don't know who the fuck you are. I've never been around you. I don't want to be around you. You're not a fly type chick I would want to be around. I definitely wouldn't want to dig you out. None of that. Like, you wash. Niggas just got pictures of the back of your leg floating around on the internet. You washed. So if anybody to correlate me with this bum ass bitch, I'm just like, this is the bitch that 2 weeks ago, listen, during the pandemic, I was fucked up. I put videos when I was fucked up. You understand what I'm saying? I kept it a buck and I got myself out of that situation. Ain't nobody help me. I ain't rely on motherfucking no broads or nothing like that. I got my shit and went back to the source and started hustling and got my money back up. You understand what I'm saying? And I put myself back in my own shit during the pandemic. I went back to Connecticut with my own dime during the pandemic. I was right here. I got a video out in the street when there was nobody out here in New York City during the pandemic because I was living down here and I went back to Connecticut. I had to put all my shit in storage. I had to go back, harden up. Y'all all saw it on camera. I didn't hide it. This bitch been fucked up for 4 years, then had $3,000 put in her hand before, and instead of taking the $3,000 and getting her a room or apartment or something, you know what this bitch do? She go and get $50 Uber Eats dinners. Her and TJ, her girlfriend, they was buying $50 Uber Eats dinners with y'all money. But y'all want to donate to that. That's what y'all want to rock with, right? Y'all niggas are suckers. Come on, I'm a boy, man. Stop, man. Fuck you whispering in the niggas' ears for. These niggas be weird. When I seen her in the lounge back in the day singing, she was just doing cover songs. To me, it was just a cruise ship singer. Yo, you call her a cruise ship singer? She should try to have gotten a job on a boat. You know what? I won't even say that. I won't call her a crew. Like, I'm not trying to put her in the category because I'm not crass like that. Like, I got to keep it funky, but at the same time, I don't have to totally just damage somebody like that, like she be trying to do to people. So, you know, just out of the little bit of respect I have for a bitch like her, you know what I'm saying? Because she is a bitch. She's a self-proclaimed bitch. Ain't nothing wrong with saying that. She said it herself. Right? She said it herself. If you calling yourself a bitch, can I call you a bitch? What's the difference between me calling you a bitch and you calling yourself a bitch? Seem like the same thing to me. What's the difference between a girl calling you a bitch, you self-claiming Jaguar that you a bitch, and then when I say you a bitch, it's wrong? That shit don't even make literal fucking sense. You said you was a bitch. That's what you said, so I'm only referring to you as you said. If you would have said you was a lady, I would refer to you as a lady. I know many of ladies. I was just sitting here explaining that shit. No, you choose your attitude. You choose who you're going to be, and it's going to back fucking fire on you. Your ass is going to be in fucking court. That's what's going to happen. Running around talking about, well, sue me. This imaginative fucking deuce ball doesn't realize, no, niggas are really going to sue you, shorty. It's really going to happen. Trust me on this. And when it hits you, you're going to be like, oh, shit, you already got 3 pending charges, man. Where Kimmy Love at? I know her ass is creeping around here somewhere. Flagging posts and shit like that. Fuck Kimmy Love, too. Fuck Kimmy Love and fuck where she come from, bum-ass bitch. That's a bum-ass YouTubing bitch right there. She be in everybody's chat, right? And when she's in their chat, it's always about confrontation. It's always about arguing with somebody. It's always about accusing somebody. You flagged my channel. Hold on one second. Flagged your channel? Bitch, you got 418 fucking followers. I got tens of thousands of followers. Bitch, we ain't on the same fucking level. You should be lucky I'm even responding to you. 400 fucking followers? Nobody like you, bitch. Don't nobody give a fuck about that fucking confusion that y'all off over there. This woman is goddamn 60 years old talking about she want to be a vlogger. With no experience in the music business, no experience with artists, and she talking about me online. Like, this is whole delusional thing that goes on that I don't know, a certain set of people they just follow by, where somebody could get online and proclaim some shit, and just because they proclaimed it, that means it's got to be true. To me, that's pitchforks in town square. Get what I'm saying? To me, that's pitchforks in town square type shit. Everybody go get your pitchforks. We're going wild on YouTube tonight. Yeah, he did it. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Them type of wild gooseneck motherfuckers. And y'all listening to these bitch ass niggas. Y'all listening and believing these motherfuckers. This shit is disrespectful. Even a menopause don't like her. I don't know if she got menopause or not. Like, that's why I never cap on her. I never lie on her. I never make up shit. Like, I would have never made up the shit she made up talking about she met me with Puff back in the 90s. You ain't never meet me with Puff back in the 90s. First of all, we had just started working with Puff in 2004. Second of all, the main thing, and I said this before, and y'all can ask Big Gene Dill this himself, because Big Gene Dill is definitely there for we were. We wasn't going on trips. Hold on one second. We got some dumbass. We wasn't going on trips with Puff back then. You understand what I'm saying? We definitely wasn't partying with Puff back then. And we definitely wasn't going out of town with Puff back then. It took like 2-3 years when we started going on them trips. At least 2-3 years. Anybody that worked with me, including Gene Dill, he gonna tell you the same thing. And we did not work with Gene Dill. Gene Dill was there till like 2004, 2005, but Gene Dill was like Puff's personal security. He never came through the office like that, or like if he did come through the office, I'm talking about 1540 Broadway, he had to be there if he quit in 2004. He had to be right next to us. So when Gene Dill, when he quit or got fired or whatever, you know, everything transpired, when Gene Dill was gone, that was the last we saw him. I forgot who he bodyguard for after that or whatever, but we never saw him in the office. I never ran into Gene Dill one time in the office. That don't mean that he wasn't there. It just means that I never ran into Gene Dill. And he never ran into me. And so Gene Dill thought that everything, and I get what he's saying. He think everything is the way it was when he left. And he's sadly mistaken. You left in 2004. Things changed drastically. You understand what I'm saying? Now, you may think you're sitting in the back burner, Gene, that you could like really, you know what I'm saying, navigate, say, oh no, no, no. Puff at the Billboard luncheon that Clive Davis hosts every year paid acknowledgement not only to our department but to all of us. You understand what I'm saying? And that right there seals us in concrete. When a nigga say, oh, they ain't really bad boy. Oh, really? Now that video is available right down below. I'll share it again or whatever the case may be. And I'm gonna tag Storm and Rowe in it because now you got to answer for that. You got to answer for that. So I'm gonna tag Storm and Rowe in it. I'm gonna tag Tasha K in it. Tasha K ain't saying nothing. I just want Tasha K to see it for herself. Because Tasha K, you can say what you want to about Tasha K, even Cardi B suing her and everything and winning. But one thing you can't take away from Tasha K is not incorrect. She's definitely like the Joan Rivers, you know what I'm saying? The ghetto Joan Rivers, if you want to say the hood Joan Rivers. Because that chick be accurate as a motherfucker on some shit. Not everything, but some shit. There you go, Nene. What's up, motherfucking Nene? How you doing? So your mods are deleting legitimate comments that are addressed to you straight up, Dav. Listen, Nene, let me tell you something first fucking of all, right? I'm not one of these motherfucking YouTubers that's never been somebody. I was actually somebody. Second of all, I don't answer no motherfucking body's questions. So I don't know where y'all get that bullying technique shit. You gotta answer my questions. Why the fuck would I answer your questions? Who the fuck are you that I need to answer your motherfucking questions? I don't owe you a motherfucking thing. I don't fucking know you. Do you not understand that, Nene? And on top of that, Nene, if you here right now and you writing in the chat room, that means all this week when I was covering the Majors trial and I was in the house, in the building, sitting in the courtroom, everything like that, and I was saying, yo, somebody just donate $5 so the boy can get a coffee. It's cold out here. I'm going back into the trial in a minute. They at recess. I got to wait till the court reconvene. Y'all remember that? That means Nene was in a fucking chat room out of the 4 days that I was at the fucking Jonathan Majors trial and the 1 day that I was at the Trump trial covering that. That means you was in there. You heard everything I was saying, and now you picked it. This is a discrepancy I got. She picks it to the day, guys. She picks it to today to come in and say some shit. Get the fuck out of here. Get the fuck out. I don't play that shit. I don't give a fuck about subscribers. I got tens of thousands of y'all motherfuckers. If you're not fucking with me and you're not donating to the channel, if you're not supporting the channel, if you're not sharing the live and you're running back and forth, badgering between motherfucking podcasters, gossiping and shit, because Nene, I done seen you some other places, right? Where else you go over to, Nene? Go ahead and tell the crowd real quick before I say it. Watch this shit. Where else you be at, Nene? I don't give a fuck about your statement. Niggas that don't donate don't get to make statements over here. You don't know Puff. You've never been in the music industry. You've never been around any of us. But I know one thing, and I've said the same thing. Thank you very much, Toria. He addressed your statement and said he does not need your advice. Exactly. I don't need her advice. What do I need her advice of somebody that's never been in the music industry versus somebody that's been in it for 17 years? What the fuck do you have to offer to the conversation? See, watch this. Watch this, y'all. This is what I mean by loudmouth ass bitches versus real women. I can't stand a loudmouth ass bitch that's just talking to be talking. What the fuck do you have to offer? Nothing. There you go. There's your answer. Nothing. 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 Absolutely fucking nothing. Man, get this bitch the fuck up out of here. Loudmouth ass bitch. I can't stand loudmouth ass bitches like that. Fuck that bitch. That bitch was in here all week long when I was covering the Jonathan Majors trial. Alright? And now this bitch want to come in out of the blue when I start talking about Puff and give her fucking unvalid opinion. I'm tired of people like that on the channel. We don't need people like that over here, y'all. These are people that are unaccomplished. These are motherfuckers that never worked in the music industry. These are motherfuckers that never seen over $100,000 in their whole entire life and never fucking will. This is a motherfucker that's sitting in his bedroom in Ohio or Wisconsin or some shit telling you about people that work in the music industry, an industry that I come from. How? That doesn't even make legitimate sense. A motherfucking Wisconsin is sitting in their bedroom is telling you what's what about the music industry and you buy it and fucking ingest it? Are you fucking dumb or what? So fuck Nene, and fuck her comment, and fuck her statement, and fuck you, Nene. Don't ever come back around this motherfucking channel no more. We get rid of them over here. I got tens of thousands of followers. Why the fuck? And then motherfuckers be acting like they're one fucking subscriber out of tens of thousands of people it matters. Why am I unsubscribable? Bye, bitch. Bye. You wasn't doing anything to add any source to the motherfucking program anyway. This is how I do women. If you ain't adding nothing to the program, get the fuck on, bitch. You a liability. You know how long in my life I've taken care of bitches? Do you know how long, I'm sorry to put it like this, ladies, but do you know how long in my life I've taken care of bitches? I think I hold the tax return. I think I hold the tax return. Meanwhile, bitches will sit around with a motherfucker that can't even bring lunch home. Figure that out. A bitch will sit with a nigga for 20 years that can't bring lunch home. That's the type of men that women want. Women don't want no motherfucking man that you gotta lead. I don't need you to motherfucking navigate me. Navigate me for what? What advice does she have to offer about the music industry, anything doing with Puff? When there's a woman outwardly right now online promoting the fact that something that did not happen and says that I met her with Puff. I never met you with Puff. I never met her with Puff. All y'all know I never met her with Puff. But it's just funny at this point because she's now went to 2 publications and said the same shit. I'm starting out at 300K, man. I can't do no lower than that. I gotta pay Killer B, Big Brad. I gotta pay Big Brad. So you understand what I'm saying? We gotta start at about 300K. But it's all right. You and Stormy Road, y'all got it, right? Y'all got it. That's what they said, right? See, this how this YouTube shit to get up in your ass. If I really sue you for 300K, you think that bitch can pay it? Of course she can. Of course she can. That's the difference between fronting and frauding and actually having the money. So don't talk that big money shit to me if you ain't got at least $300,000 starting out. That's the only thing I'm saying. Chad, are y'all in agreement with that? If you don't talk about me to a podcaster that now the views are at 400,000 views and you don't have the money to cough up if you get a civil lawsuit. So I started 300,000. That's what niggas told me. Niggas said, yo, you need to start at 300,000. I said, I don't want to start so high. Niggas said, no, you got to start at 300,000. Hold on one second, y'all. Hold on one second, because y'all ain't hear me. Just give me 1 second. We in the city here. You understand what I'm saying? It's a little loud. Niggas said, yo, you got to start out at least 300,000. At least 300. So, Jaguar, Wright, I hope you got that money. I hope you got that bread. I hope Stormy Road got that money. You got that bread. Oh, that's right, though. Ain't nothing gonna happen, right? It's gonna be trouble. Oh, yeah. And for shits and giggles, I might bring them other motherfuckers along. The IA chick that came in here in my chat room throwing threats. Kimmy Love. Mr. Snuffleupagus, a.k.a. whatever the fuck his name is, that weirdo dude that you got over there in your chat room. He talks like Mr. Snuffleupagus from fucking Sesame Street. Y'all ain't never peeped that? This is the slowest kid on the internet right now. This dude, he sits up on the Jaguar Wright, literally podcast after podcast. Yeah, sure, Jag, you're right, Jag. I'm like, what a kiss ass. I said, you can lead this motherfucker, throw him off a bridge, make him jump himself. You know what I'm saying? What a fucking lush he is. You gotta watch men that can be easily led by a woman. A man that can easily be led by a woman, she's never gonna respect you. I say this shit a million times. If a woman can lead your motherfucking ass, she's not gonna respect you, ultimately. She's gonna look at you like a sucker. And that's how Jaguar Wright looks at the men she tames, as suckers. So, I want to say fuck Nene, I told you she was a troublemaker, y'all. I want to say, fuck Nene, you've never supported this fucking channel. You asking questions and making statements in my chat room. But bitch, where was you earlier this week? Where was you earlier when I was at the Jonathan Majors trial and I was asking, I said, yo, just donate so I can get some coffee while they're in recess. Motherfuckers couldn't even do that today. Motherfuckers couldn't even do that. So why now would Nene come over to my channel without donating, without supporting the channel, without sharing the link, without doing any of this shit, and all of a sudden have a fucking opinion? Am I wrong for that, guys, for blocking her? Let me know in the chat room. Was I wrong for blocking her? I heard that. Y'all calling her Jaguar. You know that she got back with Solar, right? That's Nature Girl. That's when we gonna start calling her Nature Girl. She out here getting that money like Nature Boy was doing. Lying to motherfuckers, shit like that. In a minute, they'll be over in Nigeria some fucking where. Them motherfuckers is a cult, and y'all don't see it. That's a cult. Any woman that can manage to put people together like that, have them universally thinking one linear idea, and the idea, obviously, the people that are sane is crazy. Any woman that's had 3 mental evaluations that have been covered and documented on fucking line. I mean, literally, we all witnessed the shit. We all witnessed Jaguar Wright getting arrested in a fucking police station. Who the fuck gets arrested in a police precinct? You gotta be a dumb motherfucker to get arrested in the police precinct. And she's kicking and screaming, "You'll never take me alive." I was waiting for her. I was like, yo, hit her again. I wasn't hitting with the stun gun. I just wanted to hear that bitch go, oh. I know that's devilish and shit, but I just wanted to hit that bitch one time because she's a mean motherfucker. That's an evil motherfucker. I got 2 sisters. I love them girls to death. That's an evil ass fucking cunt. I was like, can't they just hit her with the stun gun one time? I just want to hear that bitch go, just from my own amusement. She wants to be the new leader of the combination. Come on, y'all do it together with me. The Jaguar hit by that stun gun, shit would have happened. Oh man, I would have paid motherfucking good money to see that shit. Hit it again. That bitch would have got hit with that stun gun. See, that's what happens. Some chicks, they ain't never got hit with that get right. Fuck around and find out. You know, they ain't been hit with that get right or that fuck around and find out. Once they get hit with that fuck around and find out by another woman, I love to see other women beat a bitch that you don't like's ass. Oh, that's the most joyful motherfucking moment in existence. That chick that's always known for going around starting shit or whatever, and finally another woman gets at her and beats the dog shit out of her. Oh God, that's just a smiling day right there. That's better than watching the motherfucking Patriots win the motherfucking Super Bowl. Shit. Because I can't put my hands on it, but I can aptly ask another woman to whoop your motherfucking ass. I love that. Listen, Jaguar Wright, honestly and truthfully, needs to get in the duster. She ain't been in the duster in a minute. And if you're from New England, you know what I'm talking about on the shoreline here. She needs to be in the duster one time, have somebody scrag her up, and then she'll start acting right. Fuck around and find out. That's what it's called. She ain't had to fuck around and find out in a minute. She needs somebody to beat the dog shit out of her. Motherfucker beat the dog shit out of her, or that bitch, she'll get back in motion. She won't be tough no more. See, I know my limits. I know I can't beat a motherfucker that weigh about 350. I'm gonna have to pop you in the leg or some shit. You understand what I'm saying? Y'all remember the story of fucking Styles P and Jada Kiss? Shout out to them Bad Boy family. And they told a story. They said, yo, I think it was on Blog TV. They said, yo, we thought about it. It was talking about Mike Tyson. They said, yo, he was getting frisky with Eve, and we thinking that, yo, we might have to poke Mike. That was a funny story ever. And Styles like, yo, we might have to poke Mike. That shit was hilarious. This stuff, not even funny. She too addicted to emasculating men. I keep trying to tell y'all, man, listen, that's a toxic feminist. That's what she is. She has an agenda. If you pay attention to Storm and Roll's channel and the content he had on his channel, same thing. He is adapted to fucking, in my opinion, eugenics. That's what I think they're leading to. You know, they're on some real Margaret Sanger type shit. You know what I mean? But it seems like to me, when you start talking about aptly using abortion or whatever, as a means of birth control rather than a means of a mistake or rape or something like that. And you saying use it specifically for black male children, and a motherfucking man is backing that shit, and a woman that has one son that's deceased is now on that program that actually has two sons. What the fuck are you promoting, bitch? Because you think this shit that you're doing right now is not going to affect your son? You think this shit is not going to affect her son? This motherfucker, I played the clips just yesterday again for y'all that forgot. Go just look at yesterday's live. This motherfucker was actively on there talking about, yep, with Cynthia G, who is now defunct from YouTube. She can't even start another channel here on YouTube. That's how salacious the shit and how nasty and benign the shit was she was saying on YouTube here. Give me a second, y'all. Light my cigarettes. Windy out here. Y'all make sure y'all hit up the Cash App while y'all got a break. I'm really not gonna get to light my cigarette. There we go. Go ahead. So, back to this shit. Jaguar motherfucking Wright. You right. This stuff not even funny. Listen, man. Y'all can think all of y'all want to. When I see, the only thing I see is a butch. She put them braids in her hair this lately to try to look like something, but in personally, in my view, I still see her the same way she was when she was kissing TJ. She ran around trying to talk about, she always trying to rewrite stories and shit. So she went around telling everybody, yeah, you know, everything with TJ was just a game. You know, I didn't really like TJ. I was just fucking with her, but man, get the fuck out of here. That shit was on camera. Hold on one second, y'all. Hold on one second, baby. We ain't in wild. That's the real boys too. Hold on, who in the car? This might be Trump. I don't know. Let me see. Somebody special up in there. Oh, that might just be the D's, 1 or 2. I don't know. They got a black car. When I see the black cars like that, usually that's yeah. As I was getting ready to say, usually that's tapped by somebody. There's 2 of them right there. It might be Trump or somebody in there, or maybe the mayor. Might be Mayor Adams up in there 9 times out of 10. That look like a caravan for that or something. Somebody in there. Anyway, I just like to get shit like that sometimes. You never know. That shit is loud. They better move out his way, Quad. They better move out his way, though. You don't want to ticket with them motherfuckers. She's all bark and no bite. Yeah, that's why she hide behind men. I tried to tell you that earlier. I peeped that shit earlier when she tried to do what the Texas dude. You know, in the video, she's like, you ain't got to put your shirt on. Damn, she got a nice shape. You was like, damn, she got a nice shape. I'm sorry, y'all. This woman just walked past me with these jeans on, boy. Killing. Anyway, listen. This chick just makes up stories and shit. And makes up and adds some sauce to some stories that already existed. And then she presents them to y'all. Some of these stories she was telling 3-4 years ago. And she's presenting them to y'all like it's new. You gotta be a real fucking conniving broad to do shit like that. That's my opinion. And people that are biting into it, buying into it, and taking for a fact not to donate to me, not to support my channel, whatever, that's cool. Like I said, I just started a new channel. It don't fucking matter. I'll get this amount more back in better people. You know what I mean? So, you know, I'm sorry that y'all all biased. I'm sorry that y'all all believe this shit or whatever the case may be. I don't know what to tell you. I can't help you. You don't want to donate to the channel, support the channel, whatever. But today is my final day. And tomorrow will be the determining factor, you know what I mean? Whether or not this week I'd go with some other places to do some things and stream from this channel. And I'm going to be honest with you, it ain't looking like it's going to be that. It looks like this channel is over. Like, I appreciate the few people that are here that I fuck with, but I can't get my streams out to people. Niggas is in here flagging me. I got raggedy chicks that ain't got shit going on coming into my chat room. Damn, that's tight. Coming into my chat room talking shit. You know what I mean? And I'm just kind of getting tired of it. And I'm like, there ain't no bread coming out of it. And the type of footage that I'm providing, people are not even getting into those spaces. Nobody's at the fucking Jonathan Majors trial but me. But me. You understand what I'm saying? And my shit is getting flagged because the chick is jealous because she ain't got no footage of PPD. That sound fair to y'all? Don't sound fair to me. Sound like some Chuck shit. Sound like some sucker shit. I can't float with that. So if you guys don't want to donate to the channel, support the channel, that's fine. I just sent a bitch back of money the other day, y'all remember? So it don't matter, you know what I'm saying? It's all good. I'm not gonna sit here and beg or condemn anybody for not or wanting to or not doing it or whatever the case may be. You don't want to, you don't have to, that's fine. I'm cool with that. I'm not upset. But don't sit here and condemn my channel because of what some flake ass bitch said. That's the only thing I ask. Make sure y'all hit the like button. I hit the like button for me so the people that do like this shit, we can get out to you. Motherfuckers stop hitting the like button. Motherfuckers stop donating and all that because Jaguar Wright said so. Jaguar Wright does not know me. Jaguar Wright does not know my 10-year Bad Boy Entertainment. Jaguar Wright is not friends with Puff. Jaguar Wright did not meet me with Puff in 1990 something. Jaguar Wright wasn't even thought of as far as me in the music industry at that time. So I don't know where she picked that lie from. I don't know what she was trying to get out of it, but she definitely never met me with Puff. This didn't happen. And so I'm not gonna sit here and pretend like it happened and when it really didn't happen, and I'm not interested in her. I don't like her as a person. I don't like her as a personality. Go fuck yourself. I don't like her as a personality. I don't like her as a generally, I just speaking, I don't like her. Y'all excuse me, this cocksucker just walked past me and did some unnecessary gesture. I should have shot his ass. Anyway, I'm trying to be a good Christian nowadays. Point is, y'all still keep letting this bitch slide to y'all every day online and y'all taking money and giving it to her, y'all stupid as fuck. That's all I got to say. Thank you very much, Tor. I appreciate it. Golden Child, you sure did send that money back? Yeah, I sent that bitch money back. I didn't need that bitch money. I took a screenshot of it, put it in the community section, everything. Well, that's my time, because I don't sit around and blow off for free, so I'm sorry. You don't get no free shows out of me no more. I gave y'all Jonathan Majors hand-picked, up close and personal. I was sitting in front of Megan Good and Jonathan Majors in the courtroom, came out of the courtroom, reported to y'all and everything like that. And niggas like, nah, we can't fuck with him. Matter of fact, Stormy Rowe ain't doing nothing but creating little clips and shit. Jaguar Wright said this, and niggas is donating, flooding. Ooh, this is riveting. And all this shit. That bitch said that shit 2 years ago, y'all dumb motherfuckers. Anyway, I'm not out of here, man. I don't be begging niggas, man. You know what I'm saying? To everybody rocking me, shout out to y'all. To everybody that don't walk with me, and y'all just here to gather information and spread it along. Your other blogs or whatever, go fuck you or fuck everybody in your house, you bitch ass nigga. And Jaguar, we'll see you soon, baby. Remember, 300K, baby. 300K, that's where we starting at. Y'all got it, though, right? Y'all got it. All right, guys. I will talk to y'all later. I probably won't be going live no more. I'm about to head home. It's about to rain out here. So we live from New York. I ain't gonna let y'all know exactly where I'm at. I'm out here, I'm over there. You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? I got one other place to go to. Now I'm headed home. It's supposed to rain all day today and into tomorrow, so I ain't gonna be out here for that shit, because I ain't getting sick. Nobody. Especially, motherfucking subscribers. I got like 5 subscribers in here, like Toria and a couple other people, whatever, that's 100. I'm telling niggas to hit the like button. Those other 15 motherfuckers, those motherfuckers are motherfuckers that are soldiers for this bitch. You know? Fuck Jaguar Wright, homie. For real. You know what I'm saying? Like, when this old shit break this week coming up, ain't gonna be no escaping it. Everybody gonna find out you a fraud. Everybody gonna find out you a liar. Everybody gonna find out Stormy Rowe a liar. And then this whole shit that's gonna commence to subside on its own. I ain't even gotta do nothing. I just gotta sit back and wait it out. So I'm gonna wait it out on YouTube. You guys have a great time on YouTube collecting and sharing the garbage that this Jaguar Wright and her motherfucking contention to lie and prevention to lie on everything and every motherfucking black musician in the motherfucking game that's a male. That's some sucker shit, bro. That's some sucker shit. And y'all can keep embracing this motherfucking dyke, butch bitch. Because that's what she is. She's a fucking dyke butch bitch. That pretends like she likes men. This bitch don't like men. She might like some dick every now and then. That bitch is a butch. And sooner or later, y'all niggas gonna see that shit. Y'all better watch these butch bitches too. Because these butch bitches, they don't like men. These are misandrous. And these misandrous, man-hating ass motherfucking bitches will go through any means to set you up and put you out. They're not your sisters. They're not your peoples. They're not part of the culture. These bitches, their own little category. They're not women. They're not part of the culture, all that extra shit. So stop thinking that. Other than that, y'all, I'm out of here. Y'all ain't gotta fuck with me. I don't fuck with y'all like that either. I hear you. What's up, Don Lamont? All right, man. Be good to talk to you, man. The Cash App up there, man. But I don't be talking to niggas for free. You know what I'm saying? That's just me. You know what I'm saying? I live in the New York City tri-state area, man. Things are expensive up here. So the 2 hours, 3 hours I'm spending with y'all, or 4 times a day I'm spending with y'all, I could be doing something else. You know what I'm saying? So I'm opting to do something else. I've got a new platform. I can build up that platform with the material I got. The people here refuse to like, because most of these niggas is just some hating ass niggas. Because that's the only type of person that would do that. So the condemnation, the way that people are trying to cremate the black male in society is just fucking hilarious to me. You know, we got Mammy stepping fetching over there, Jaguar Wright, the butch bitch of the year. We got her trying to condemn all these men. Then we've got other elements within, you know, social settings, within the media business and everything else trying to do the same thing. Condemn a man, condemn a man, condemn a man, condemn a man. That man did this, that man did that, that man did this. These bitches were spread open, wide eagle in 1980 something, 1990 something. Now 30 years later, you want a fucking lawsuit settlement for a couple dollars. That'll make everything all right. A couple dollars will make everything all right. Fuck my integrity, fuck the cooch. A couple dollars will make everything all right. All right, I get it. I get it. I get it. I get it. Fuck that I got sexually assaulted. A couple dollars will make everything great. When you figure that element out of the conversation, you understand. I'm in New York, so I spend thousands every month. So if you know you spend thousands every month and you're telling that you're right now in the chat room, you should also know to hit up $STRINGERBELL80. Because unlike these other bloggers, I actually go to real places. You understand what I'm saying? I spent all this week covering the Jonathan Majors trial. I was there, I was in the courtroom or whatever. I couldn't get the motherfucker to donate $5 for me to get a coffee. You believe that? And they want me to stay faithful to this crowd? Shit. These niggas will see you trip up in the snow or something like that, it wouldn't help you. I don't fuck with people like that in real life. Thank you. I don't fuck with people like that in real life or online, either or. People like that are horrible, and they don't have your back. These are sometimey people that 1 minute they're over here at this blog, the next minute they're over here at this blog, and they go between each blog telling one podcaster what the other podcasters say, and all in the effort to keep some shit going. Nah, I don't want to be part of that game. That's sucker shit right there. You feel me? Yeah, but you know what? The same thing. Yeah, I said that weeks ago now. You know, the thing though is, Don, and I'll say this. At the same time, these broads are winning, because you got a whole bunch of men that were raised by women, and so they adorn and they fall under the women. You ain't got many of these boys out here that was raised with men. You understand what I'm saying? So it's hard for a lot of them when they're trying to relate to men that did grow up with fathers or whatever, and they know there's a decorum. First of all, we don't get on chatty patty with bitches gossiping about other men. Real men don't jump on podcasts with women gossiping about other men. I don't care what nobody say. That's some sucker shit. And you'll never see that shit out of my podcast. I'm not jumping on nobody's podcast, and everybody's asked me to do an interview with them, and I've never done an interview with nobody but King Payne. The official King Payne is the only interview I've done so. And he tried to give this shit a chance at one point or another. See what I'm saying? So she's untrustworthy, in my opinion. Y'all trust the word. Y'all trust that she made up something exaggerated, now trying to go back in time like Loki in the time machine to rewrite the shit. That's what y'all accept. That's what y'all accept as material. I'm not going to provide that narrow-minded, small, minute piece of content for my subscribers. And if that's what you guys want, then, you know, go over there with her. But what I found out is these subscribers are not very loyal. These subscribers, they only help and proficient people that are in the beefs. And they're beefing with somebody, or they'll give thousands of dollars to. But if you're a real motherfucker, you doing shit like I'm doing, there's no gain in it. So why even stay here at this point? You know what I'm saying? They can add this channel. I was about to ditch it anyway. You know what I'm saying? To be honest with you, you guys are YouTubers. I'm not a YouTuber. I'm a musician and an act and a performing artist. So I don't need YouTube. You understand what I'm saying? Y'all need YouTube. Jaguar Wright need YouTube because she ain't got nothing else left. I don't. I can still get up, go perform. I can still turn out a show. I can still get a fee. You understand what I'm saying? Ain't nobody booking this bitch. Don't nobody want to hear that 1990s lounge music shit that bitch providing. That shit is garbage. The whole music is garbage. The catalog is garbage. Nobody really wants to hear the music like that. It's trash. And nobody wants to admit it. Breezy with the flow walked through the streets and she let people randomly hear that song. She had gold shoes, gold hair, whatever. It was a 10 out of 10. Everybody was like, it's trash. It's trash. Get this shit out of here. I don't want to hear this shit. I can't get jiggy with this shit. Y'all niggas rallying behind. All right, man, I'm going now, man. I can't do this no more. I definitely can't do this no more. All right, YouTube, it's been real, man. You know what? I think, fuck it. I think I just might cut that shit on Monday, too. Fuck these niggas, man. They've been trying to get me to fold under pressure. The culture is skyrocketing online. A lot of men that grew up without father figures love the messy gossip. Yeah, man. That's why I'm saying to fuck off YouTube. YouTube is just like, YouTube now is becoming like the shit spot, like Twitter and Facebook. And it's occupied by a bunch of motherfucking chatty patty ass men that, in my opinion, you know, there's some people on the line that are LBGT members and shit like that, but there's a lot of these men that are carrying this so fucking feminine. It's just embarrassing at this point, you know. I can't support that. So anyway, y'all, it's raining out here. I'm not getting sick for niggas, and niggas ain't supporting my channel. So, you know, we don't talk to niggas all day for free and shit like that. I wasted my battery earlier. I had to charge with one of my things. Yeah, we good though. We good. Don, it was nice talking to you, man. I probably won't see you no time soon on here, or many of you other ones. Toria, you being that. Thank you for so much you've done, or whatever. But I'm not rocking with this shit no more. Y'all can have this shit right here. Y'all can have this shit. I'm good. Because, you know, this YouTube shit now is an uphill battle. Now niggas is out here flagging people, playing all kinds of like corny, childish games. Like if you resort to flagging people, you know what I'm saying, because they got better material than you a flake. If you reserve to flagging people, having teams of people flag people, posting pages and stuff like that, it's like, all right, game over. I'm not fucking with this anymore. It's like, it's boring now. And I think it's a fading, flawed fucking app. And I think it should be more provisions put towards actually, what they need to do here on YouTube is they need to fix YouTube in a lot of perspectives. One of the perspectives is, I would like to see who the fuck is viewing me. That's one thing I would like. And in 15 years, stop it. You too old to be doing that shit, looking like a fucking shoe shiner, you fucking nigga. Anyway, I'm sorry about that. I can't stand these old motherfuckers that never did shit with their life and want to look back at, ooh, Lordy, those slave-looking ass motherfuckers. I don't fuck with them slave DNA motherfuckers at all. You talk like a slave, you move like a slave, you think like a slave, all that shit, I don't fuck with you. For what? You'll have us back out here shining shoes and motherfucking picking cotton. I don't fuck with motherfuckers like that. If you think like that, if you're that, listen, I got in the music business and I've been way more successful than half motherfuckers walking the motherfucking United States right now. And in 17 years of working at Bad Boy, maybe I can attribute it to working for a black company, but I ain't never have to brown nose or acquiesce myself outside my personality, and I never will fucking do that shit. And if you don't like me, fuck you. I know people that are bigger than you. You know what I'm saying? I have white dudes that walk past me. Not all white dudes, of course. I grew up around Italians and Greeks, but I have a lot of white dudes that walk past me. They'll say little sniveling comments like that. Cocksucker that walked past me a little while ago that looked like the motherfucking door boy. Nigga, you go get water. Everything about you say you go get water and coffee. You work for me, I run you all day. Facts. Yo, we need more coffee. We need more cigarettes. We need more of this. I will run you all day if you work for me, because that's how they used to do motherfuckers up at Bad Boy. Not me, and I've seen that happen to people. I'm definitely reading more into 2023, 24. I'm getting away from this toxic feminism behavior. If you want to get away from toxic feminism, see what's happening is all the bitches from over there at TikTok, all them bitches are starting to make their way over to YouTube now. All them toxic bitches who are over there at TikTok, they're making their way to YouTube now. So what they're doing is they're taking their TikTok material and they're putting it up on YouTube, and now it's spreading more of that toxic feminism shit. Now, real feminine, fuck you, bitch. You can't even speak English, you fucking cunt. Anyway, I can't stand when one of them little motherfuckers walk past me saying, you don't like what I said? Fuck you, bitch. Little Chinese broad will walk past me grinning her face. Fuck that bitch. Bitch, you shouldn't even be in the conversation. That's how I felt about that. Hey, what's up? Yeah, I ain't reading no more into these motherfuckers, man. Fuck these niggas. These niggas is about destruction. I ain't fucking with that. I ain't that YouTuber. So with that, let me get up off of here, because ain't nobody donating to me, and I don't be chatting with niggas and all that shit for free, man. Like, I provided good material, good, you know what I'm saying? It's not like that, but it's just like, damn, motherfuckers can't even chip in for a coffee. Motherfuckers can't chip in for lunch or something like that. Like, if it was lunch and coffee for me, I'd be cool with it. You know, but even when we went on our trips and everything like that, we got per diem money. So I know what the difference is. You know what I'm saying? They're costing traveling. And if nobody's helping provide that, or anybody's not trying to help that, to donate to the channel, whatever the case may be, there's nothing I can do for you. You know what I'm saying? I can't talk anymore. I can't provide the obvious of what you guys are seeing. Can't do no more. So, you know, y'all up to y'all own demise, whatever. I'm still talking about the bitch here and there, but it ain't gonna be here. So YouTube, shout out to y'all, man. Y'all keep it, however y'all keep it, and yeah, good luck.